In this video, we'll talk about seeding. Seeding is an effective method of tempering when you don't have access to marble or a granite table. Seeding can be done directly in the chocolate melter or in a bowl. While doing seeding, make sure that your chocolate pieces are not too large, otherwise they won't melt evenly. Let's start the process. We'll start with weighing out our chopped chocolate. Here we have taken 500 grams of chopped chocolate. From this, we will reserve 20%, which is about 150 grams, in a separate bowl. Let's melt the 350 grams of chocolate in the microwave. Make sure that you melt your chocolate in bursts of 30 seconds while continuously stirring it. This will disperse the heat evenly. Finally, we want the melted chocolate to be at 45 degrees Celsius to start the seeding method. Let's start with adding the chopped chocolate in our melted chocolate. We have taken about 70 grams and we are adding it to our melted chocolate. This will gradually reduce the temperature and introduce the stable crystals which are present in the chocolate and hence help in tempering. Keep checking the temperature of the chocolate regularly. Once you are at 35 degrees Celsius, you should have very few pieces of chocolate that are not completely melted. These will gradually melt and introduce their crystals in the chocolate, thus tempering it. Bring down the final temperature of the chocolate to about 31.5 degrees Celsius. Make sure there are no lumps in your chocolate. Dip your palette knife in the tempered chocolate to check if your process has been followed correctly. Leave the palette knife to set for a while. After about 2 to 3 minutes, you will start seeing that the chocolate has set and it doesn't stick to your hand. Voila! Our chocolate is perfectly tempered. Finally, you might not have to use the entire chocolate which was chopped. The amount of chocolate that remains in your bowl will depend on the heat in the bowl and the room temperature. Our tempered chocolate can now be used for various applications like making garnishes, enrobing, and making molded bonbons.